What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Know It All, back again with another show. As you can see, I got Ant Ralph with me. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs is finally here. Play-in tournament start later on this week. Then we got the playoffs. Should be some interesting matchups. We're going to give our predictions. I'm pretty sure we're going to piss each other off with our predictions. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about the WNBA draft. And we're going to share and give our thoughts about the O.J. Simpson passing. Some of you guys feel a certain way, but we're going to keep it a buck. Talking sports with the know-it-alls. Let's go. We back. Talking sports with the know-it-alls. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button, that like, comments, rate us, review us. Let us know what you think about the show. Love 1030. Before we start every episode, this is a show we have a barbershop talk amongst the fellas. We just give y'all a glimpse of how most guys talk in the barbershop on some real, not no made up stuff. This is how we talk on an everyday basis. So, on that note, we got the WNBA draft tonight at the time of this taping. The Sky have a couple picks. Everybody know the first pick gonna be Caitlin Clark going to Indiana, where she should form a dynamic 1-2 punch with last year number 1 pick, Aaliyah Boston. This is one of the most. This is probably will be the most watched WNBA draft ever. Probably since since
probably since the very
Candace
first
Parker.
one. Almost probably since the first one.
And Candace Parker, I would say Candace Parker came out. But it's a majority of players with us learning more and more about the WNBA with the women's game. There's more and more players we're going to look for other than Caitlin Clark. So I don't know about the fellas. I'm interested in where the big girl from Stanford goes. I'm also interested in what the Sky do and the direction they're going in. Since they moved up from 8 to 7, I think they gave up a lot to move up one spot. I hope it's worth it. But we'll see. What 2 players you looking for being drafted tonight, Ant?
Just Angela Reese. I'm trying to see what team she going to. I ain't got no other player. I already know Caitlin Clark. She's going number 1. I want to see what team take Angela Reese because I think she still got a little more developing to do. I don't think she's going to turn one of them franchises around, but I'm curious to see where she's going to go.
What about you, Ralph?
I want to see if the Sky going to take old girl from Tennessee, the big girl.
That's what I want.
Either her or they get the girl from UConn. I forgot
with the brain.
With the brain.
That'd be 2 good picks.
Either one of them be good. Or actually, I want to see what old girl from Syracuse go. I don't know why I'm drawing blanks on their names.
Fair.
I want to see where she goes.
Now I can see the Sky getting her and the girl from Tennessee.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice 2.
I think they're looking for dynamic players. I think they're looking for definitely have a post player. So I think they either gonna get old girl from Tennessee or the big girl from UConn. I don't think they're looking at Cameron Brink, even though I love how Cameron Brink plays. Cardoza, I don't think so either. Cardoza's going to be a big body. Angel Reese, I don't think they're looking at her either. But you never know. They'll tell you they're looking for one person and draft somebody totally different. So
I'm going to predict Cardoza.
You going to the LA, to the Sparks.
And the girl from Syracuse.
For
the Sky going to get.
I'm taking no girl from Tennessee, and I don't know what they're gonna do with that 7th pick. Because they moved up a spot from 8, so it's something that Teresa Witherspoon is looking at that she wants. I don't know what, and they've been making a lot of trades. They ain't traded a lot of people. They ain't got rid of a lot of people. They brought back Diamond DeShields. That was a good move though. They should never let her go in the first place. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out what they're gonna do with that. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Next topic. We here. Playoff time. NBA playoffs is here. We got the play-in game first. So on this show, we're going to do our predictions. Going through the playoffs. At least do this play-in and first round. We're going to make predictions. Next week, we'll progress with our predictions. So in the East, we have the trash bag game. The Bulls against the Hawks. I'm going with the Hawks. I'm going with the Hawks. Because I ain't going to go with the Bulls. Sorry, Bulls fans. I know y'all are excited. Y'all going to tell me what your Spurs doing, all that, whatever.
Just like this other
Whatever. So I'm going with Atlanta to beat the Bulls and move ahead to lose the second game. Who you got, Ant?
I got the Bulls. They're going to be the Hawks.
Of course you do.
Simple as that.
Who you got, Ralph?
I got the Bulls. I don't think they're gonna lose to the Hawks.
Trae Young.
Trae Young, ain't played in a while, and I think they'll get them this time.
You think he gonna?
Even though they struggle with Atlanta too, I think they'll get them this time. Then they'll lose in the second game.
Second game, we got what I think is a great matchup for a play-in game. Philly against Miami. So, and I'm going to start with you. Who do you think going to win between Philly and Miami?
I got Miami.
Playoff Jimmy, I got you.
Yeah.
Who you got, Ralph?
I got Philly. I ain't going with playoff Jimmy this time. I think Philly will get them. Embiid back too. Ain't nobody on Miami 10 that can guard Embiid. And, I mean, Jimmy Butler been all over the place this year, so who knows? I'm going Philly.
I got Philly as well. Same reasons. I think Embiid going to be too much. I think Maxey is going to come on. It's not really any pressure this game, so I'm going to give Tobias Harris as my X factor since there's no pressure.
J. Cole.
I think he'll get off this game. There's no pressure.
I know he just.
So I think he's gonna have. I think he's gonna have a good game.
Could have said Kelly Oubre at least.
Kelly be balling though.
This will be the game Tobias Harris killed because really ain't no pressure this first game.
Yeah.
So he'll go get 37. Then when they play Boston, he'll get 3. So I'm gonna go with Philly to move on to face Boston. Then the other playing game will be the loser of the Bulls-Hawks game versus the winner of the Bulls-Hawks game versus the loser of the Philly-Miami game. So with my prediction, I got Philly to win, so Miami to play the Bulls. I mean, I ain't picking Bulls. What the hell I'm doing? Miami to play Atlanta.
That just means you want to pick.
Exactly.
That's all that is.
Put it like this, since I keep fucking up. Philly and Miami will be the 7 and 8. So regardless, whoever win between the Bulls and the Hawks, they're going to lose to the loser of the Philly-Miami game. So Philly and Miami will be moving on. That's my
Miami had to play. Miami is AFC playing Boston.
Exactly. It's going to be all hands on deck for that one.
I think Philly can beat the Knicks, but Miami is. Boston been playing, but that 3-pointer don't fall.
Miami will snatch a game from you on the road. They've known to do that. They'll take a game from you at home.
Coach Spo.
Exactly.
So, I'm going to say it now, my Know It All exclusive. Let me know in the comments what you think. I have Philly coming out the East. Philly coming out the East. I said it. In the comments. Let's go.
America, something in the water. Something in the water.
Something in that water.
Something in that water is the pure fact.
I'm about to go.
And
I'm out. I'm out.
And who you got going to the final?
It ain't Philly. Hey, out of the East, man, I'm going to just take the safe bet. I'm going to go with Milwaukee, man. I think they'll come out the East.
Shit.
It's either between them, I got Milwaukee, or either the Pacers. The Pacers my dark horse. That's a know-it-all exclusive.
Pacers to come out these? What you been drinking?
That's a know-it-all exclusive.
Who you got, Ralph?
Oh, it's both of
That's
them.
a know-it-all exclusive.
The Pacers? Wow. You've been around with the Pacers all year. I give you that. I'm going to stick with Boston, even though I know they 3-point shot going to fail them at some point in time. But Milwaukee, no. Doc Rivers has screwed them completely up. And Giannis, I don't know what's going on with him. That Achilles injury or whatever he got going on, it's It's something. I don't know what's gonna happen with them. I'm gonna stick with Boston. I think this they time to finally come out and get stomped by
I
Denver.
hope Porzingis be Porzingis. That's the key right there.
So the other two series in the East that we have, even though we gave our prediction early, we got the Bucks and the Pacers. As you can see, I have the Bucks. I mean, not the Bucks. Ooh, man, I'm messing up big time. I have the Pacers to beat the Bucks. I don't care if Giannis is hurt. I don't care if he's healthy. But I don't think he's healthy. I'm scared he gonna do what Durant did, trying to play with that messed up Achilles and mess up his leg for a long-term effect. But I'm going with the Pacers in that series. Then I think what may be the best series of the first round, Cavs and Magic.
Yeah.
I think that's an evenly contested series. I think this is a 7-game series. I want to go Cleveland so bad, but their health has been up and down.
Don't tell me.
I'm going Orlando.
But I'm still going Cleveland.
Orlando.
I'm
Paulo.
still going Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I'm going with the young boy. I'm going Paulo.
You have my choices.
Cleveland.
So I'm gonna leave the next two with Ant, then go to Ralph between the Bucks and Pacers and the Cavs and Magic.
Bucks and Pacers. I got the Pacers, obviously. And what's the next one? What was the other?
Cavs and Magic.
I got the Cavs. They're gonna beat the Magic. I ain't worried about it.
I got the Bucks. Giannis play. Even if he don't play, I think they can beat the Bucks. Like they too. I mean, even if Giannis plays, they still can beat. Or if he don't play, they still can beat the Pacers. They too big for him. They still got Dame, and they got Bobby Portis that been killing all year. So I'm taking the Bucks.
Bobby Porter's gonna be like me as hating his allergies
Who
going
they gonna guard? Who they gonna guard?
I'm gonna take the Bucks,
They
and
can't
then
guard
I'm gonna take Orlando because Orlando is, I think, top 5 in defense this year. They've been hooping all year. Who gonna guard Apollo? Don't even matter. He gonna kill him.
Who gonna guard Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan Mitchell been hurt all year.
He gonna
So
play a playoff.
we'll see. I mean, only thing the Cavs got going for them is they got size, and they bums anyway. So that's it. But Orlando and the Bucks, and Halliburton. You got to show me. You got to show me if you want that big contract, fella.
Man, you hear me?
This where you make your money at, player.
Halliburton. Man, y'all.
In the West.
Halliburton, man.
In the dog fight that we call the West, we have OKC, the young up-and-coming squad, finished with the number 1 seed.
West thick.
We got the defending champs, Denver, as the number 2 seed. Then we have an interesting matchup in the first round with Minnesota Phoenix. 2 teams that don't like each other. But I think, for me personally, I think this can be a great series. I don't think it's going to go 7. But I'm going to go with Phoenix. A little bit of veteran experience. They have too much firepower. I think they could get... I think Nurkic may be a neutralizer in this series, but I think Phoenix has too much firepower. I'm never riding with Karl Anthony Towns. He always throws a team off. If Ant-Man get going, he's going to shoot some dumb threes because of the jealousy. So you make light-skinned people look bad.
Nice
So-
jealousy.
You make light-skinned people look bad because you're always doing some light-skinned when Ant get off. So I'm going with Phoenix to win the next series that is very, very interesting. Clippers Dallas. I think this can be a 7-game series. It's a question of which Clipper team is going to show up. If Kawhi comes to ball, it could be a problem. But
PG come to ball.
PG comes to ball,
Not
it'll be a
Kawhi. Kawhi
problem.
gonna do what he gonna do.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
I don't know why I just don't like Dallas. So I hate to bet with my heart. I'm going Clips. So the other 2 rounds, the other 2 matchups, I'm going Phoenix. I'm going Clippers. I'm gonna let Ralph go first this time. Out of those 2 series, Minnesota, Phoenix, Clippers, Dallas. How you see those 2 series going?
I'm gonna go with Minnesota just because. I don't think Phoenix bench gonna fail them because they don't have one. So, and they don't have no size. I mean, it's a perfect time for Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns to take advantage of a smaller team.
They
So
don't post up.
I know, but I mean,
Yeah,
but Gobert at
that's
least
enough.
is down now.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't
You know.
catch.
Whatever.
Yeah,
But
losing them right now.
But I mean, this would be a good matchup for them. I do think D Book is going to be the problem in this series because they just not going to be able to guard that boy. Kevin Durant seems sometimes to like take a back seat sometimes. It seems like now he's taking more of a back seat. So I don't know. I mean, I think Phoenix can get them if they get a game. Well, they playing who's the Minnesota top seed. If they can get a game out of Minnesota, they'd be all right. But I think Minnesota might beat them in 6. Clips Dallas. I think the Clips gonna beat Dallas. Dallas ain't got nothing. It's really just the Kyrie and Luka show. They have nothing else. The Clippers. I ain't worried about Kawhi. It's Paul George that don't show up in the playoffs. So that's what I'm looking at. If Paul George show up, it's a wrap. That'll be a sweep if Paul George show up, without a doubt. So I got Clippers and I got Minnesota.
What about you, Hank? Who you got in these 2 series?
Minnesota Suns, I got Minnesota. They got size. And man been balling out of control the whole year. They tell my guard Devin Booker. Who gonna guard him? I don't see nobody on Phoenix that's gonna guard him. And I think that's just enough in itself. If he Skip giving the ball to Cardi Towns, if he got to go for 40 or 50, he'll do it. I got them to beat the Suns. The Suns ain't playing good as a team all year anyway. Clips in Dallas, I got the Clippers. It's very simple. Kawhi, we trust, and that's it. It's very simple.
He coined the term.
Exactly. It's very simple.
He coined the term.
Ain't nobody stopping him.
The West has, just like the East,
They got the best
interesting playing games, but I think the West are better. First playing game, we got New Orleans Lakers.
The
Lakers could
creeped up
win.
in there.
Is Chris watching this?
Lakers could win, and then they will face OKC. I think that's what they want. So I think the Lakers are going to put all their chips in because I think they don't want nothing to do with Denver.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to avoid Denver at all costs. So I'm going to go with the Lakers in the first one. And the second one, Kings, Warriors.
That's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a good game. I'm going with the
Really good
Kings because they had the Warriors on the ropes last year. And they end up losing. I think the sting of that loss is going to get them going. So I'm going to go with the Kings. And I got the Kings moving on and beating New Orleans. So the Kings will face Denver. And then get smacked. But as far as the 2 playing games in the West, how do you see those 2 games?
Well, first of all, I got the Warriors beating the Kings. Let's just get that out the way. I don't even think Malik Monk is even gonna play.
No, yeah.
I got the Warriors beating the Kings. Lakers in New Orleans. I just seen the Lakers just smack them a couple hours ago, so they're gonna smack them again. So I got the Lakers to play OKC, and the Warriors to play.
I think the Lakers for sure gonna smack New Orleans because they just beat them not long ago, and they gonna come in, they gonna kill New Orleans. The interesting game is gonna be this Kings Warriors game though. Like Steve Kerr was saying yesterday, this is like the NCAA tournament. This is the first round, first games of the NCAA tournament to actually make it into the tournament. This that round, them 4 play-in games or whatever. So. I think Draymond gonna pull some crazy stuff against the Kings. He'll get some bonus out of his game, and they still can't stop Steph. So I think the Warriors will beat them, and then the Warriors definitely smack New Orleans that's next game because New Orleans, good luck. And the Lakers playing OKC, whatever. I mean, Lakers they got a chance to actually beat OKC though, like because they got the veterans and all that. OKC still young, and they the number 1 seed to be so young too, so they could actually get up out of here. But if the Lakers have to play Denver, they're going to lose 4 like they did last year.
So who are you guys pick to come out the West?
Give it to Ralph first. That's tough.
I got to stick with the champs, Denver.
Denver, I can't go against Ralph in this.
So there you have it. I have Denver Philly finals. I got Denver winning. So who you got, Ant?
I I got Denver winning the whole thing, but they definitely are not gonna play Philly.
Who you got them playing?
What they gonna play? Who would I say that was gonna come out the East?
That's sorry 6 seed. That's next.
The
door to us.
Pacers and either Milwaukee, but the Denver's gonna win the championship. That's the bottom line. They not gonna play Philly.
Who you got, bro?
Denver, Boston. I think Boston will get them just because I want to be the oddball. Because I'm riding with Jason Tatum.
What's in that water?
Water. I'm riding with Tatum this year. It needs some Henny in there. 1738 up and down. That's what it needs.
So there you have it. Our choices. So only thing we can say is I'm glad the playoffs are here. Let's see how picks turn out. Next week we'll talk in depth a little more as the playoffs go, and we'll start laughing at each other whoever picks are wrong. So there you got it.
That Philly pick was aging. This is gonna age well.
That Pacers pick though.
Finally on the show, last week we had a loss in the sports world, a controversial sports figure we lost last week, O.J. Simpson. A lot of people only talk about the trial he was in, even though he was found not guilty, and they based that on the man's life. We're not going to do that on here. We talk sports. We're going to keep it a buck and talk and keep it on sports. For y'all that don't know, who say y'all know sports, O.J. was called. O.J. was called. To get 2,000 yards in a 14-game season, called. Say what you want. 14 games, get 2,000 yards, that means he was a running fool. And my take with O.J., say what you want about the man, but I was telling the fellas how he reminds me of how people clowned MC Hammer back in the day. We get T-shirts and tennis shoes and TV shows, and they called him a sellout. OJ is the first black athlete to have a brand, which is what now every athlete tries to make themselves a brand. To an extent, OJ was Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan. He just didn't have shoes. But as far as sponsorships and everything, the media loved OJ. He lost his way with getting these endorsements and lost what really had people rocking with OJ. And we see that happen all the time. Case in point, I hate to do this, Russell Wilson. Instead of keeping it a buck, he's trying to fit a narrative, and it's coming back to bite him. But don't get it twisted. OJ was the man endorsement-wise. He was on Monday Night Football. He was on NBC, sideline reporter with the games. I ain't even talking about the Naked Gun, but I'm just saying his impact in sports.
The Hertz commercial.
So people need to stop and respect what this man did. He opened the doors for a lot of brothers getting deals today, or making it seem like it's acceptable that they can market a black man. So even though his personal life was in shambles, I can't do nothing but salute him having a brand. So on that note, OJ, salute. You know what I'm saying? What's your take, bro? And I'll let you go first, Rob.
I mean, you know, me and Ann a little too young, so we didn't actually see OJ play. We just saw highlights. So most of the things I don't know.
You might have seen them. Didn't he play with the 49ers at the end of his career? You probably saw that game.
You're way older than us. But so, you know, you probably did see him play, but, you know, we weren't even born when OJ was playing yet. So, I mean, you know, OJ was a damn good player, football player, especially once I got older and watched his highlights and watched older games and all. It's a shame that he's only really known through most people from the court case and all, and then made thousands of TV shows and everything else about it and stuff. So, I mean, I guess basically just rest in peace now. I mean, hopefully all that stuff will die down now, and you won't hear too much more about it.
Probably thought his early childhood story was interesting from a project out of San Francisco. Ran at USC, USC famous for having a tailback you, and then he went on to NFL. I just thought his story early in his career was pretty good. I think Jimmy said 2,000 yards in like 14 games, the average was like 175 yards a game. That's impressive, especially how they throw the ball around the field now. So it's just, I hate to see that they'll just always link OJ to the case instead of the good stuff that he did on the field. It's sad.
The media manipulates stuff, but we're not going to even get into that. But like I said, salute OJ. Can't do nothing but can't knock your hustle, man. So on that note, another show. Thanks everybody for supporting us. Like I say, hit that like, subscribe to the Know It All channel. We're trying to bring you a show every week. Once again, check out our girl Nikki Nick, Beats, Neats, and Eats. Check her out on Instagram. Check her out on Snapchat, Facebook. She always on the pop-up. She giving them raps, that chicken. She putting that good soul food. She giving you good music along with the soul food. It's a great vibe she's doing. Check out, man. Give her a like. Give her a subscribe. She's a young, not so young, black woman doing her thing. But support our girl. She part of the Know It All clique. So support our girl. Catch my boy Ralph. He got a new show coming out, Ladies Legs with Lurch, episode 2. We're going to get down to the nitty gritty with this relationship stuff. Ladies, let us know what you think. Also, NFL draft coming next week. So we're going to have a new show on the Know It All Network. Rants with Ant. Ant going to give his take with his Bears. He real excited right now. He's been excited. He haven't had a chance to celebrate in about 15 years, so we gotta let him do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Before the game started, huh? Last time y'all won.
I'm about to say, what?
Last time y'all won the Super Bowl, was y'all born?
You definitely wasn't.
Don't know.
Oh, okay. So check that out. It gonna be real. It gonna be all Ant. A lot of y'all out there be talking about if Ant ain't on there, we ain't watching. But we gonna get the people what they want. Ant gonna get his own show, and he gonna have our own segment starting next season when we talk football in the Bears part. Ransom Ant gonna have a segment on the Know It All show. He's gonna give his take on the Bears because me and Ralph can't stomach to talk about the Bears. So Ed is gonna have his own little part. So like I say, we doing our thing. Check us out. Let us know what you think. We're just trying to make better content. So for the crew, for Ralph, and for Mike, like I say, with Nikki, holla at us. Let us know what you think. We'll catch you on the next show. Peace.